Well, I'm happy to introduce Basil Kaplan, who's come all the way from Sydney, and his son has come from Boston for the week to visit him, and we're so happy that he can be here for this. But I just want to say a few words about how this came about. When we were having one of our meetings, it was Sonia who said, couldn't we have something different? And I said, like music. And I said, well, we are lucky to have Basil is coming to visit. And the first person who was so enthusiastic was Sarah, because Basil and Sarah had enjoyed music together in her own home for many years. And Basil has played on her beautiful grand piano, and Sarah sang. And she was so looking forward to today. And so I'm sorry, I'm really sorry that she's not here. But it's a wonderful way to honor her. And so, Basil, you don't need to hear, that he's actually an accountant and all that, because his soul and his passion is about music. And I've been done out of a job because I was always the page turner. And now he's done something marvelous. And I think in his 80s to do it, it's amazing. He has memorized 16 pieces, so there's no job for me. So I introduce Basil.
That's interesting. Shirley and I had the same music teacher at one stage. But I'm also very sad that Sarah's not here. I think she would have been a very keen member of the audience, and you took my words away that we had such happy times at her house. She had a beautiful grand piano. I used to bring on the music of the pop songs of our day and gathered around the piano with the great singers. There was Myra Mark, there was Rona Jubo, there was Bernard Pimstone, there was Sarah herself, and I played, and we made great music together. So, if you're listening, Sarah, this is for you. So, what I've got here is a musical tour of Europe. It's short pieces by a dozen or so composers from the different countries of Europe, and I hope you'll enjoy it, and thank you for having me. So let's start in Poland. My father was born in Poland, and so was Frédéric Chopin. Chopin wrote some of the world's best-loved romantic music. He lived for the first 20 years of his life in Poland, and then he went to Paris, where he lived for another 19 years and died at the young age of 39. He was a sickly bloke, but he did well with the ladies. And he wrote waltzes and mazurkas and etudes, and a lot of preludes. And a prelude is a good thing to start a program, so I'll play two of Chopin's preludes. One is sort of soft and lyrical, and the other one's got big, grand chords. So two preludes by Frédéric Chopin. the border from Poland into Germany, where there are many, many wonderful composers, but we'll start off with Robert Schumann. I've got two pieces of his for you. First one comes from a set of pieces called Kinderscenen, Scenes from Childhood. And one of those pieces is of distant lands and people. And this piece of music was used as the background music of an Australian movie called My Brilliant Career. It was released in August 1979. It starred Judy Davis and Sam Neill. Good movie. And this beautiful piece of music played in the background. So it was released in August 79, which was just a month after I settled in Sydney with my family. So that's the first one. And the second piece is a waltz. So I don't know anything more about it than it's a waltz. So here are two pieces by Robert Schumann.